weird counting down is because it kind of skips really, really quickly. So I guess when you guys are ready, we can go. So I'll reset now, and yep. Oop, sorry. Sure. Ooh, how did that happen? Sure, I don't know why it's cropped weird. Like, why did it just disappear? Especially because you can see it in the Discord, right?
This has never happened before, y'all. So you are watching Summer Games Done Quick 2021 online, powered by Twitch. We are working on some stuff with Batman. Batman just totally crashed everything like Batman does. But we're gonna the tech crew's gonna give it all get it all fixed for all of us. So just sit tight, and Batman will be here. He probably just didn't. Batman probably just didn't like the fact that I dressed up as him at work. I don't know. But we do have some upcoming donations, upcoming incentives that you can donate for. And the big one is our first bonus game. We are less than $6,000 away from unlocking bonus game one, which is Paper Mario. And Zerth donates $15 that says, let's get that Paper Mario run on the screen. And we have a $50 donation from D. Fiala that says, you mean I have a choice between more or less GDQ? Yeah, more GDQ, please. We have a $50 donation from Jackal H that says, thank you for this amazing event. You rock. We have a $100 donation from the Medical Mercenary that says, longtime watcher, first-time donor. A special thanks to all the runners and GDQ staff that put these amazing events on every year. Happy SGDQ, everyone. And we have a $10 donation from Aslanar that says, I watch this every year and I appreciate everything everyone in GDQ does for the viewers as well as the foundation. Thank you for the entertainment and smiles. Now, I wanted to also point out that if you donate right now through this block, there are prizes that you can get, and I'm not sent, so I'm not going to try to shine a lamp on anything. But we've got a lot of great stuff that you can go to gamesdonequick.com and click on prizes. You can see what prizes you can get if you make a minimum donation during these couple games, such as if you have a $15 minimum donation, you can get this NES controller pillow, and you can donate for that, or you can get an SGDQ 2021 banner. Welcome to the marathon. It's being done by LLK, who does a lot of the art for Games Done Quick. That's a $50 minimum donation. Going back to some of these donations that are eligible for some of these prizes, a $20 donation from Purple War Pig that says, my first live GDQ, and so far it's been amazing. Can't wait to see more runs and enjoy it with the community. Good luck to all the runners. We have a $50 donation from James that says, longtime watcher, finally able to donate a bit towards one of the best things in the gaming community. Can't wait till we're all back to a live show. Oh, also, Paper Mario, please. That is the first bonus game we are working towards. It's a stop and swap run. And it's not SWAP, it's SWOP. And if you want to know what that is and what that means, when you make your donation at gamesdonequick.com, you should select that incentive. But another way that you can support our wonderful charity, Doctors Without Borders, is if you have Amazon Prime. Because if you have Amazon Prime, you also get Prime Gaming on Twitch. And you can use a Prime Gaming sub once per month. And if you haven't used yours yet, maybe you should use it on the Games Done Quick channel, because all revenue after taxes that Games Done Quick receives from bits and subscriptions through this entire month also get donated to Doctors Without Borders. So Batman is coming back. Alfred has fixed it along with the tech crew. Alfred actually just watched over the tech crew, and they got it all fixed. So let's see what Batman has to offer. Junkyard Dave, show us how it's done.
Thank you. I have no idea what happened there. So, welcome again. Hello again. Apparently something exploded there, so we'll get right to it. Luckily, we're kind of ahead of schedule with like phantom tech issues, which I've never experienced before in my life. So again, when Batman drops and he starts moving, that's when timing starts. But I'll reset it. So actually, sorry, 1 second. I do need a timer for this game, so I just need to open up that really quickly. Okay. So I have to restart my computer. Okay, we're good. All right. Okay, so right off the bat, this is probably one of the most important screens in the game. I do not want to make a mistake here, because I want to leave this screen at like 62 to 72 ammo. And you only have a very small window frame to do this. It's about 0.3. And this is not good, man. 16 ammo. Dude, I totally blame the tech problems. Okay, we're gonna have an uphill battle this Batman run.
Well, I guess we're changing here to fist only. That's fine.
Yeah. Suddenly pacifist for some. Oh man, that's rough. Okay, so Batman and his ammo is like critically important. Unfortunately, Batman's having some issues with ammo right now. And we're approaching the first boss. The first boss is actually proximity based and is also based off of level timer. So depending how you get to him and how you stand by him determines if he's going to swoop or not. We're basically going to see one of two patterns, because I usually catch him in the middle of two patterns. He's either going to swoop immediately, which we like, or he's going to shoot two fireballs at me, which we don't like. So considering everything else that happened, we're going to see two fireballs. Right? Oh, he swooped! The moth has mercy. Alright, so we're entering stage 2. There's really not a lot of downtime when it comes to this run. Batman has a battering, which is actually really cool. He has a rocket spear gun, I think the manual calls it, and he has something called the Dirk. And all three of these sub-weapons see use in the speedrun, but one of the coolest things about the speedrun is iframes. So you can literally see here, Batman, if he hits an enemy like this, he can run right through them, and this creates an amazing route where Batman can kind of pass through different enemies at like different times and stuff like that without actually having to stop and kill every enemy in like a lot of different speedruns. Act 2 sucks. This is another quite difficult screen, so maybe you can start to explain why Act 2 is probably the hardest in the entire game.
Sure. And it's funny because for the longest time it was kind of the chillest screen, and now suddenly it became this nightmarish scenario where everything has to go right. One thing that starts from 2-2 is health management, and if you notice in the upper left corner of the screen, there's the health bar, and Batman has 8 HP. And this is definitely not a lot of HP that you had to manage basically throughout the whole game. It's quite hard to actually make everything go right and at the same time manage your bullet count, your ammo count, and your HP count. Here coming up is a strat, Fun by Stance, which we're chickening out of. We don't care. We don't care about going fast here. We're in survival mode. Complete survival mode. We're not doing the fast things.
Desperate measures. We're sorry.
That's fine, dude. You do what you have to do in order to survive and in order to bring everything home. That's perfectly fine. Are we going for this? I don't know.
No.
We're not, dude. We're skipping on everything. Like, who cares? Like, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Like, literally, we don't have ammo. We're literally like in survival mode right now. This boss is a weird one. Bottom part that is shooting at you right now is on a cycle. You would like to enter at a specific time to have the optimum pattern, but it doesn't really happen that often, so you kind of had to make do. Here, this guy is a hopper. Zeman found hopper manipulation, which basically allows you to kind of control the way that these guys are jumping at you, or away from you, or just like literally you can run under them, and that's perfectly fine. You kind of want to be very precise in the way that you do that, as otherwise things can spiral out of control, and when they do, they are vicious. If you are able to control the hoppers in the first screen of stage 3 appropriately, the hoppers coming up here at the bottom section of 3-2 should be easily to manipulate, because the pattern that they're going to give you is pretty much predictable. So you can kind of do that in order to kind of make things a little smoother for you. If you want to start explaining whatever happens in 3-3, I guess that's perfectly fine.
We're gonna try a task-only strat that...
Yeah, why not?
Everything else has gone fine.
Sounds like the perfect time to try task strats right now.
Yeah, it is the hardest strat in Batman that's been found in a very long time, so we'll see if we can do it. We have one shot. Oh no, we look like a fool. That's okay. We tried.
Dude, as long as you don't fall all the way down, that's fine. Like, perfectly fine. Because that can happen, and that's funny.
Yeah, no, that's a random frame perfect strat. You only get chances in life to do things one time, right?
Yep.
So we'll go for it. So I have to kill these guys. The health route continues on this all the way until about 5-1. So we're on about 3-4 here after this. and ammo is like critically important. I am super low on ammo, which is gonna make the next couple of screens awful.
Yeah, fantastic.
Like you want to enter. Oh no! That's not good. I was gonna say you want to enter Act 4 at probably 60 ammo. So the fact that we're entering with 4 is atrociously bad. This is gonna be a very scary situation. We have to like conserve like we've never conserved before.
Told you, Memphis only. See, at least the hopper was nice this time.
Yeah.
That's a great pattern. So, ammo, please.
Please?
See?
Yes.
They're cooperating.
Say
Everything's
please
fine.
again. See, like, if I don't say it, they don't drop it. But if you say please, they dropped it.
I doubt it.
Alright, well, we need more, but Act 4 is like probably one of the hardest acts in the entire game because unfortunately, it's very ammo heavy. So we need more than 21. We probably want to enter this stream at like 50 or 60. So we're in, again, a pretty rough shape here. Funny enough, entering 4-3, I was going to despawn Diggler, but I have 0 ammo.
Hey, you
don't
had
know.
10. What are you talking about?
Do we still go for Diggler with like...
I mean,
I
you
don't
can
know.
just punch through it, that's fine. You don't need ammo for that. I mean, that's literally the only instance in which it's actually fine.
We might despawn him only because the ammo is necessary for
chicken.
Firebug at the end of the game.
I hear chickens.
4-3. Okay, we won't be a chicken. We'll do it. So that little spike car is like the worst enemy placement in the entire game. If he knocks you off the platform, I think it's like a 2 or 3 frame jump. You lose almost 12 seconds. But if you get it, everything is bad. If you get it, you save 0.5. So this was the original strat I was gonna show off. You can go like this and you can despawn him. But
Easy.
oh, Batman, you're supposed to be like my speedrunning baby, dude.
You can't do much against the Diggler, and it's, you know.
We're in pretty rough shape. It's actually super important ammo at the end of the game to have at least 30. So you don't create like a softbox situation with Firebug. Well, we're still doing ND proud with those stairs.
I've never seen pistol be used in stairs. That's creative.
Oh, I'm sorry, ND. Alright. Okay. Twist of Fate, we have the best pattern from the cubes, which killing it this way. Did we get the actual pixel kill? No, we didn't. Alright.
Well, that's
so,
pretty fast cubes at least.
Yeah. Okay. You can explain the Jogger Glitch, because
So what's your ammo situation right now?
13!
13, that's fantastic.
all of these enemies have to drop ammo. Like, please.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dude,
that's a
oh
little
my
bit
god,
okay.
I see. That's perfect. That's perfect. Like, why not? And the bees, because why not? But yeah, like, if I won last stage in the game, before the 2 final bosses, ammo should be under control by now, which I don't really think it is for now, but that's fine. This vertical section is a nightmare to learn and a nightmare to execute, here especially. This was really smooth, so good job on that. You had to dirk your way through literally all the enemies down there. You want to get advantage of their iframes, and once you do that, you can literally just like cruise through them. It's very hard to do because it's a pretty input heavy sequence to do. First boss of the final 2 bosses is Firebug. Absolute dirtbag. What you're trying to do here is to lock it on one side of the screen. In this case, it's the right side of the screen. In order for it to keep the loop going, you have to have optimal batter rhythm to shoot, otherwise it just breaks out, and at that point it's pretty hard to kind of recover. Jogger fight, it's the last boss of the game. We're going for something that is called Jogger Glitch, which basically skips the entire death animation of Jogger if you nail it. That's fine, man. Everything is fine. In
Oh,
order
it's
for you to
fine.
get that's amazing.
Well,
really
no,
amazing.
what happened was I didn't pause. If you go back and check on stage 2, I have to be very careful here. But if you go back and check on stage 2, I got... Ooh, okay, I'll take it. This has been a disaster. He is dead. But no, at stage 2, I didn't hold
Well,
start
that's time,
for like 1
by the way.
second. Yeah, sorry, that is atrociously timed. What a run, that's horrible.
What happened in stage 2?
I didn't hold start, so I didn't get the frame
yeah, actually,
perfect buffer.
yeah.
You saw
Yeah.
the Batmobile for like 2 seconds. So that means Joker is random when I get up here, so he shot me pretty badly.
Yeah.
Well, that was
If the
Batman.
manipulation works, well, if it works, it just shoots 1 time. In this case, he shot twice, I think. So that's never good because it kind of throws you off.
No, that was something. So on my timer, I have 11:58. Sorry, 11:18. My PB in this game is 9:57. So this was a fantastic showing of Batman, and I hope everyone enjoyed that.
It's the Batman variant, like you cannot really do much about it, you know.
Amazing. I guess just a quick shout out to Andy and Dexter and Baze. In terms of Batman runners, they helped me be the Batman runner that you just saw. Thank you to those 3. But other
Well,
than
to
that,
those 3, try a little harder, please. But, I mean, that bash is really hard, so like that's fine.
Well,
Andy especially.
very special run. Thank you, Kat, for helping with both of these runs. And
Yeah, you're
I
very
guess
welcome.
You guys can take it away again whenever you're done, GDQ.
I was always told to always be myself unless you can be Batman and then be Batman. Thank you so much for that amazing performance, Junkyard Dave. I do have some donations, and hopefully, Dave, you see these on the VODs. But we have a $100 donation from Esmoira, which I probably did not pronounce that right. I apologize. Hey, Junkyard Dave, super excited to catch your runs this morning. My partner and I woke up nice and early to make sure we wouldn't miss the chance to cheer you on. Been watching you run for a while and happy to finally see you at SGDQ. Best of luck, with love, from Manitoba. And we have a $10 donation from Manix86 that says, good luck, Junkyard Bat, because let's be honest, we might as well rename this game after you at this point. You said you were a Tiny Toon fraud, but please tell me you've watched Batman as a kid. Seriously, good luck to one of the best streamers on Twitch. And for some reason, there's chicken noises at the end of that donation comment. Okay, so we will be back right after this quick break. And then after that, we'll have an interview, so don't close that tab.
Hello everybody, I'm Fiesel, and I am here with Edo87, who's going to be the runner of Ninja Gaiden coming up next. Thank you very much for joining me this morning, and I appreciate you talking with us.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk a little bit about Ninja Gaiden here. Now, you're going to be running the pacifist category, and so as I understand it, that means that you're not allowed to kill anything like enemies or anything besides bosses, basically. Anything you're not forced to kill. Is that right?
Right, just sword-only bosses. Not allowed to grab any health pickups, ninpo, sub-weapons, and even the rare ones, the one-ups that they're in the game that I've never seen them anyways. But yeah, I'm not allowed to grab anything on the game.
Right. So it's kind of like a low percent as well as a pacifist run. So it's about as challenging as you can make this game.
Oh yeah.
So this is yes, this is already a pretty challenging game to begin with. So it's interesting to see you, take it even further, basically to the extreme here. So I mean, tell me, what is it about this run? Like, what is this run like compared to like an any percent run where kind of anything goes? How does this pacifist run compare as far as the strats you use and kind of how you figure out how to get from point A to point B?
Well, the difference that is because in any percent, you just keep running. For pacifist, you have to do like several stops to go through some enemies, and I'm gonna be like damage boosting a lot to reach some places and to use the iframes just to bypass of the game. Because this is from all the Ninja Gaiden games on the NES, this is the hardest one to do pacifist due to the RNG. Because the Hammer Bros in this game, they control you. Like they're designed to actually doing too good. The game kind of knows, and it will throw you like that God Hammer that it will kill you no matter what. So it's all about like reading what's on the screen like at all times and being aware of your health management.
Yeah, so that is definitely something that's going to come into play here, because I know that a lot of the enemies in the game are just triggered by where the screen position is, and you're able to like despawn things, for that reason. But the Hammer Brothers, it really seems like there's just no way to manipulate that. It's either going to throw a hammer or not, and you can't really control that.
There is nothing that we can do about it unless you have like an understanding of when you press the start button and of your pace, because this game runs on a global timer when you start the game. So part that if you are being on the same pace and you didn't get hit, most likely you're not gonna get hit again. But this run is always up and down. Like there is not like a perfect run or a run same to the other one. So we will never know what's gonna happen. And yeah, as you mentioned, we are gonna be doing like some despawning of some enemies. The hit, because this game has something that no other games have, that it punishes you for doing bad. Like if you get hit, you will see enemies that on any other
Mhm.
run, when you just go from point A to point B, you will never see them. So it can get very tricky just by getting one mistake. So then we just have to be aware of what are our chances to pass, what can we do to bypass what's going on the screen, or just getting rid of the screens without killing enemies, of course. So but that's the fun part of it. It's like playing a little mini game every time.
Yeah, and so I imagine you have a primary strat that you're trying to aim for, and then I guess you have backup strats for if things go wrong. Is that how it works?
I have like my plan A, like the fastest strat. If that doesn't go through, then it's not about like having like a plan B, C, D. You just have like a bag of tricks that, depending of what is the position of the enemies, you're like, okay, split second decision. This is what I should do. This is like my best choice that is gonna work, because then you can get hit again, and then you have to keep changing the strats. It's that constant in a puzzle with pieces that changes every time. So that's what makes it kind of like entertaining. A bit crazy because sometimes like it does make your stomach go a bit crazy, because it's always like that uncertainty that what's gonna happen. It's a really hard run to go through.
Now, this run for you has been many years in the making, as I understand this, right? Like you got started with this game many years ago. Like what happened between when you first started this game and now?
A lot of things. They were already like a pacifist was already like there was like a set of strats possible. Like at that time, I remember Dexter had the world record, and this is like 7 years ago. When I stopped playing Ninja Gaiden for around that same time, like years, when I came back last year, I came across another speed runner, Noise Police, that he was doing pacifist. And because he was doing it in a way that got my attention, he was doing like smooth moves and everything, and looked so pretty that it got my attention, and I decided, okay. That time I have done pacifist maybe twice, and it took me like a full day to do it, because if you don't know some of the strats, you can just get stuck forever. So I got to know like new strategies, and a little when I started getting more comfortable with the game, you start like designing your own ways to do the run because there is a lot of freestyle. Now, even 3 days ago, just we still find like new strats even faster. So the game has changed. The run itself has changed a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like it's a very fascinating run with still a lot of new possibilities for new things to discover. So it does seem like it should be not just a challenge to run, but also
Yeah.
just an amazing thing to watch. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Well,
Thank you. Yeah,
good
it's
luck.
gonna be a fun run.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm looking forward to it. And with that, I should let
Yeah.
you go. And I want to say good luck on this run. I can't wait to watch it. And everybody, this is going to be coming up next, Ninja Gaiden, being run Pacifist by Edo87. Thank you very much for chatting with me this morning.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned for the run coming up next.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Ninja Gaiden is coming up next with Edo87. I can't wait to see it. Usually you don't see ninjas, and now we're going to have a pacifist ninja. I am excited to see how this is going to turn out. We do have a $25 donation from JJ Schmidt that says, NES block, best block. I am inclined to agree. My name is Bobby Blackwolf. I have been with you for the past couple hours on this NES block, and I am excited to see where it goes next. We have a $10 donation from Colibri that says, here, some bat anti-stream crash spray. We got it taken care of. The tech crew, probably under supervision from Alfred. We don't know. I'm not there, but we got it taken care of. We have a $500 donation from Philip that says, thank you for such a great event. Let's make Paper Mario happen. That is referencing the donation incentive to get our first bonus game. We have crossed $45,000 to get Paper Mario Stop and Swap, which means we only have $5,000 left to get that bonus game and extend GDQ just for that much longer. We also do have an incentive open for Cave Story 3D in a couple hours to make them wear the Prinny cap. We need $3,000 for that. We only have $560 so far, but we got time. I believe in you. I believe in all of us. That is so you can wear the Prinny cap from the Disgaea series, the most famous penguin dude, and it's spelled D-O-O-D. You know you want that. We have a $20 donation from Zero Jedi that says, wait, so you're telling me you can actually beat Ninja Gaiden? Guess my cartridge was glitched or something. Well, time to find out what level 2 looks like. Good luck to Edo87, and shout out to Bobby Blackwolf for the great hosting. Thank you so much. Flattery gets you everywhere. We have a $50 donation from Caitlin that says, good morning, SGDQ. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. We have a $25 donation from Jackson that says, can't wait to see some Paper Mario. Let's get that bonus game. Like I said, we got $5,000 left. We can make it. We can do this. I believe in all of us. We have a $200